The Lyrians marched in silence, too tired to keep in step with the drums. Suddenly, the wind rose to a howl, and there was a loud crash of thunder.
Blast!
Neve leapt from her saddle.
We camp here. Pitch the tents, quickly! Quickly!
As the soldiers rushed to unload the wagons, a wall of water came down, soaking them to the bone. Later, they sat in their leaky tents, huddled, teeth chattering, violent coughs rocking their frames. The storm raged the night through, then finally passed before dawn. Neve emerged from her tent to wring out her coat. An officer approached, his gait heavy, his face grim.
Your Majesty, the 11th Regiment. Several men tried to run last night. Centuries stopped them. They need to be judged now. Harshly, I'd say.
Neve fastened her still wet coat. She knew well why the men had tried to desert. They longed for their kin, had lost sight of victory, perhaps even no longer believed. Yet the marching and fighting seemed destined to go on forever. The Queen sympathized. She, too, was spent, and many doubts plagued her. Yet she knew the deserters had to be punished. The question was, to what extent? Neve entered the tent where the prisoners stood. Some of the men looked away, ashamed at their deed. Others raised their gazes to meet hers, their eyes red, tearful, pleading.
Yesterday, we were comrades in arms.
Neve said to the soldiers bound at wrist and foot.
Today you stand before me as criminals I must judge. You well know how I deal with wrongdoers in wartime, without delay nor mercy. Sergeant, every third man to the scaffold, the others to be lashed. That's an order.
The sergeant led them out. Neve then heard them counting off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Some muffled weeping, the hiss and creak of ropes pulled taut, and then there was silence. As the Queen walked to her tent, she did not glance at the soldiers' bodies, though she sensed them swaying gently in the wind. She had done what had needed to be done.